presenting on global marketing issues. My name is Josue Guerra. So the four main issues I'll be discussing today for global marketing are non-specification of countries, lack of focus on internal information, lack of sales on marketing channels, foreign local teams. These are not all the issues. There's a lot of issues pertaining to global marketing. These are just four for now. First of all, we're gonna first talk about non-specifications of country. Whenever you go to a different country to, let's say, globalize your business and go to a different country and you try setting up a new business, sometimes whenever it comes to that, people tend to say, okay, I'll be setting up a business in the UK. They're not specific. You have to be specific. Where in the UK? Like like not what country, what city, what town, or like where exactly will the place be? You have to be detailed with it, because if you just give in general term, like a general term, you'll have people confused, because you can't just say I'll be opening a business in the UK. That just means you're gonna be opening one like over the country, all over the country. No, it's just a specific area you have to be specific of. Plus, whenever you go to a different country, you have to be aware of the certain laws. You have to be aware that every country has a different law. For example, there was a certain law in the UK where, let's say, you as a new business, you're opening up your own business there, and then you tend to send emails to customers, and let's say customers tend to opt out, as in like tend to unsubscribe or tend to say that they don't want more emails anymore, and you still go ahead and send it. Well, in the UK, you would be fined. They would fine you, like in the European Union, they would fine you. You would get fined for this, because you cannot be showing ads to people who do not want anything to do with it anymore, who have said like, oh, I don't want no more ads from this. Another law as well in some countries, such as it was Sweden, where advertisements cannot go to children under 12 years old. If you tend to send these ads to these children through emails or through other certain things, your business itself, your business, your entire thing will get fined as well by law. You can even go into legal act. They can take legal actions against the business. You'll end up losing for sure, because there's a certain law that states children under 12 years old cannot be viewing these sort of ads, because advertisements are like a per se unethical attempt to get parents to spend. Well, children will spend from their parents' wallet if they're like connected to their parents' like credit card or stuff. It's just an unethical way, because kids tend to be more gullible, and they'll fall for ads really quick, and then they'll be convincing their parents, oh, you have to buy this for me, and it causes a whole lot of problems. This is why it's banned over in Sweden. And the other one is in the United Kingdom, false advertisements is a big no. Falsehood is completely banned over there. So if you don't follow these certain laws, your business itself will just cease to exist. If it doesn't cease to exist, you'll be getting a lot of backlash from the community, the country itself, because you're not from there. You don't know any certain thing from there. That's their country, and they've known more than you. And last but not least, business practices. In many countries, many people tend to work like for, like, say, restaurants, and in some countries they don't get tips. They work based on wages. So if you decide to start a new business in a certain country, and you start saying like, okay, my workers will get tips and stuff, they can accept their tips, this will completely go up against the whole country itself, because it's already practice, it's already a norm over in that country to work and not get tips. You work based on your wage. They will give you wages instead of tip to pay you based on your wages. And in doing so, you go up against all these, the entire country's norms, practices, their beliefs, and everything pertaining to that. And your business will ultimately get a lot of backlash from the third country. Lack of another issue. My second one is lack of focus on internal information. Whenever you're globalizing your own market, you have to have thorough research. If you do not research at all, if you just go into, like, oh, I'll set up a new business here in this new country, many many businesses will automatically fail. There's a small percentage that will exceed based on luck. You always have to research whenever you're going into new. You have to research, oh, am I really gonna set it up here? Or I have to find out who my the community, will they accept this sort of business? You have to research many things. Then after research leads on to opportunities. Sometimes opportunities may arise, like, let's say in this certain place there's not a business, in such certain country there's not this business going around. All over the world there's this business, but there's this country there's none. And you see people start going up a trend of ordering things from other suppliers just to get it to their country. You can set up a business for around that, and you use this to your advantage. It's your opportunity to make a fully prosperous business based on people's demands. And after opportunity comes the difficulties of internal information. You have to keep in mind that not everything goes smoothly. There are times when all the information you get is not really, like, credible per se. You cannot be trusting third party information. You yourself have to go and research and find out this information on your own. The difficulties of starting a new business in a certain country. What are the laws in place of the certain country? How will I succeed in this such certain country? Once you cover everything, you share this information around your business itself, the managers, employees, and everyone. This is where many, they lack this certain internal information because they don't really discuss it with their business itself. In order that happen when that happens, business tends to fall sometimes due to information not being shared amongst each other, and this just leads to difficulties within the business. And then if everything is covered, is you take advantage, you research properly, you take advantage of your opportunities, you find out your difficulties, you get rid of your difficulties or find ways to solve your difficulties that you have, it leads on to success. Success, once you have this stable point within the certain country, and you already covered everything else, you're just on your way to success. Yes, there will be minor complications and minor things going on, like around the business and stuff, but nothing is as major as, like, saying that will threaten your business. You'll just be going on a upward spiral towards success. The third issue is lack of sales and marketing channels. This is a major one for global markets around the world. Let's say you go into this new new country. Oh, I'm gonna start my own business here. You ignore your competitors. Both of you start out fine. You and your competitor are at the same price level. You're selling your stuff at the same as his. Okay, but then you start realizing, oh, why am I incurring so much losses? Why are less customers coming in? And then it's gonna be too late to realize, oh, my competitor, oh, he brought down his prices. Oh, he's offering more things towards the people, the community, and things. If you ignore your competitors, it'll cause a lot of losses and also internal conflicts. Because then many managers or directors will start thinking like, oh, somebody's saying internal stuff and leaking it outside to other people, and it'll cause a lot of internal conflict within the business itself. That's why it's good to know what your competitors are doing, what their decisions they're making, and how they're making it, and why they're doing it. You have to at the same time study your competitors whenever you're in a global market, whenever you're not in your own area. And then the other one is ads and slash advertisements. Well, nowadays many people tend to really lack with the advertisements, and this really leads to lack of sales and especially marketing channels. You lack a lot of marketing. Whenever you lack marketing, it leads to losses because if you don't market your business, then not many will know your business at all. And ways to market your business are social media. Right now, everybody has an account in any kind of social media app. You can use Instagram to post your stuff. You can use Facebook. You can use the posters, especially abroad. If you go to a different country to start a business, posters are well known over there. You can put up a poster anywhere. The news and radio, many people still listen to the news and radio, and you can still have advertisements on that, even though it's going to cost a little bit of expenditure. You have to be willing to spend money in order to gain a lot more. And posters going into magazines and all that abroad, it's really popular. So your business will get well known like that. And another point is the lack of proper attention. A lack of proper attention goes towards three things, which is the customers, staff, and decisions. When the customers do not when the customers do not have you're not paying good attention to the customers, they will ultimately they will ultimately move on to a different company or a business. You have to pay keen attention to these customers because they're your main source of income. Without customers, your business will not be succeeding, most likely fail at the end of the day. You have to pay keen attention to your staff as well. Your staff is the main point of your production. If your staff has a bad working environment, is not really producing as much, that is due to you not providing your staff a good working environment. If the staff has a bad working environment, they will have a low motivation. A low motivation will equal to low production. A low production equals to losses. And lack of proper attention to decisions. You as a director or manager have to be really able to decide what you do within the business, because if you make one wrong decision, this will affect the entire chain of command and everything. Everything will just go spiraling down. So you have to pay keen attention to the decisions you make as a manager, director, or anyone that's in the higher hierarchy of this business itself. And last but not least, foreign local teams. Many businesses, when going global, they tend to take people of their own like place, like, oh, I'll take my own people to this third country to work and stuff. But in reality, you have to take advantage of the people who live there, who are locals from there, because they know the trends of the country. They know what the people there like. They know what the people there do, and what they have a like towards. And also they're well situated within the country. Let's say you hire this person and that person, a lot of people know that person. Of course, he works at a company, he'll want more people to come to this business, and he'll be spreading the word, like, oh, he'll be posting it up and things. The community will know him, the community knows he works there. Oh, this, it will just be like per se, like a like a good virus. It'll spread slowly. It'll spread slowly, but at the end of the day, it'll affect everyone. It's like a good one though, and they're knowledgeable about laws and norms. The locals, they know about the laws and the norms about the entire country itself or the community itself. So you, as a foreign business going in there, you'll be able to work hand in hand with these teams, and they'll be able to let you know, oh, you cannot do this, you cannot do that due to certain things. And that is all for my presentation.